Well, listen, Dolph Florian, thank you so much for joining me on Dubai Eye 103.8. If I can, I'll start with the elder statesman. I'll start with you, Dolph. 33 years after making, I guess, a huge splash with Rocky IV, you are back as Ivan Drago. Give us your thoughts on reprising that role.
It was sort of mixed emotions. You know, I got excited when I first heard about it from Stallone, and then when I started considering where it would go, I was always worried that it was going to be a one-dimensional Soviet killer again. You know, I did that once, and it kind of pigeonholed me a little bit in my career, and it helped me a lot, but it also limited me, I think. So, you know, not until I read the script, met with the director, and met Florian, and realized, like, whoa, these are really committed people here that they're going to create this really fantastic film, I think, you know. With a lot of different story arcs, and then I got very, very excited, and I started working as hard as I could on the character.
And Florian, for you, massive shoes to fill. You are, of course, the son of the legendary Ivan Drago. Talk to us about the selection process for you. How did you come about getting this role in Creed 2?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a classic auditioning for the role. So. When I first got the offer to audition for the role, I was pretty excited about it because I saw a lot of, you know, the character in me. And then, you know, I did some self-tapes that went back and forth until I got the call that, you know, Sly liked what I did. So I prepared 2 more scenes, convinced him. They flew me to LA, then I convinced the director, and here we are now.
And the rest is history, as they say. I'll come back to you, Ivan. Sorry, Ivan. I'm already in character. I'll come back to you if I can, Dolph. Talk to me. You mentioned something interesting there about being pigeonholed. How did the role of Ivan Drago, good or bad, change your life?
Well, look, it changed it in many good ways. I mean, any actor wants to be famous. Any actor wants to be in a big hit picture. And especially when you're young and you start out. I was lucky. I was in a very big hit picture immediately. I'd only been acting for maybe a year or so. And, you know, so I was very excited. I got to travel around the world, meet a lot of young ladies in a day, you know, when I was 27 and single, you know the feeling. And benefits. And, you know, then I started realizing that, whoa, okay, people really see me as this guy because nobody knows me and I haven't done any other roles at all. So it sort of limited my choices, and I wasn't really that smart about, you know, trying to break out of that. So I just kind of rolled with it, and you know, I've had a good career, but you know, like I said to somebody else, you had to bring the same old guy back again for me to get a chance to show another side of myself in this film.
Florian, you're very much still in the infancy, I guess, of your film career. You're known as the Big Nasty. Talk to me about the process that you had to go through in order to hone that physique of yours. You're 6'4", I was reading as well, 250 pounds. You actually had to lose weight for this. I was reading as well an article that you spent somewhere between $400 and $500 a week at Shake Shack. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, well, who doesn't like Shake Shack? I mean, you know, like burger and pizza and donuts is my big weakness, and I had to take myself back, and I wasn't really allowed to eat it during the process of Creed 2 because, like you said before, I had to lose weight. I lost, I think, approximately like 25 pounds. So it was like 4 months. Yeah, 4 months without Shake Shack for me. It was a horrible time. But it was all worth it because I look pretty dope on screen. You know, I was very shredded. And yeah, now with all the junket and the presto, you bet that it's Shake Shack and pizza all the time, brother.
Well, listen, guys, I've got one final little task for you before I let you go this evening. If you don't mind, I'm going to play a little game with you. So I was doing my research, Dolph. I found out that you had 9 lines of dialogue in Rocky IV. I have found 10 lines over the Rocky films, okay? So if both of you join forces, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you who said it. Okay, so we've got Rocky, we've got Apollo Creed, we've got Clubber Lang, and of course we've got Ivan Drago. I'm going to do my best impersonation of all 4, and you've got to tell me who said it. Are we ready?
Ready
Yes.
to rumble.
If he dies, he dies. Who said it?
This guy right here.
The best villain of all times.
Ivan Drago. Yes, indeed. Who said this one? If I can change, you can change. Everybody can change.
Everybody can change. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was Mr. Stallone.
I didn't say anything about snails. I said nails. Nails.
Do you know that?
That's Apollo Creed.
I've been with the best, and I've beat the best. I've retired more men than Social Security.
Retired more men than Social Security. Yeah, that's Apollo Creed too.
Well done, you know you're Rocky, boys. Number 5, sorry. I must break you.
That's a hard, tough one.
That's a very tough one.
Yeah.
But it's the legendary Ivan Drago, I guess.
Dolph Lundgren, Florian Munteanu. It's been amazing. Thank you. Creed 2, it's out in cinemas here in the UE. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, man.